Hi, welcome to our 20-minute Vinyasa flow. For today's practice, you are going to want with you just a block or a thick, sturdy book. We're going to be using it to help us balance a little bit, so something that can kind of raise your hand off the ground. We are going to start right away in a butterfly position. So soles of your feet pressed together, pulling heels in towards your body, pressing knees down to the mat. Crown of the head lifts, kind of lengthening that spine here. Give yourself a few rounds of breath. You can stay here keeping that spine lifted, crown of the head to the sky, or if you would like to hinge forward, you might feel a little more sensation here, still keeping that spine long, but hinging forward just a little bit. Giving yourself some time to settle into your breath, knees pressing towards the mat. Crown of the head stays tall, spine long. And then gentle release. Releasing that grip, come to a tabletop position. Start with some cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale to round the spine, tuck your chin. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Few more rounds at your pace of breath. You're welcome to bring in any other movement, maybe shifting hips side to side, rolling cat-cow, whatever feels best. And then after your next complete round, pause in neutral, extend right leg long behind you, and then gently shifting back and forth just to stretch out that calf a little bit more. In balancing postures, we rely on our calf a lot, that lower part of our leg, to help stabilize. So giving it a little extra attention here. Then returning back to tabletop. Other leg, left leg extends long. Rocking it back and forth, really pressing that heel back and then crown of the head forward. When that's done, knees back to the mat. Can walk your hands forward about a handprint, tuck your toes, lift your hips for downward facing dog. Pressing heels towards the mat. Pressing into both hands, hips reach to the sky. Maybe taking some time to pedal out your dog here. You can shift those hips back and forth, just giving yourself a little movement in this first down dog of our practice. Use your entire inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it to the outside of right hand. Inhale, pull your heart forward. We're here for just a breath. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, other side, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it to the outside of your left foot. Keeping that back knee lifted, breathing into this sensation. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step back to plank on the toes or plank on the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes, shoulders over hands. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Just as far as feels good. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 rounds of breath here. Maybe taking a little extra attention to pressing those heels towards the mat, hips towards the sky. And then I've been working on trying to bring my chest a little closer to my legs. So avoiding that rounded spine, really trying to lengthen it. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky, nice bend to the knees. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step back to plank on the toes or plank on the knees. Inhale, puff up the back of your heart. Exhale for chaturanga or the mat, keeping elbows in. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. 5 rounds of breath once more. You're welcome to stay here, or you can take a tabletop or a child's pose. Again, just checking in with your body, what would feel best for you. If you're not in a down dog, making your way there next. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale your hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, left foot steps back. Inhale, lift your fingers for crescent. Take time here, press into that back heel, kind of like when we were stretching out that calf earlier. Really feel strong in your base. Fingertips reach to the sky, but notice if you're wanting to shrug your shoulders up, and just gently encouraging them away from your ears. Pull hands to heart center. We'll start to shift our weight forward to that right foot for warrior 3. If you need to keep your back foot on the mat for a little kickstand, you are welcome to. Also, we have that block. If it feels better, if you want to use that to help for a little support on its tallest setting, that can feel really nice. Pressing into that back heel. Crown of the head reaches forward. Now, option to stay here or going a little deeper, we'll take a standing split. Hands come to the mat. Back foot continues to lift a little higher. Now you'll notice they call this a standing split. It does not have to look like the splits. Mine does not look like the splits. Pretty intense pose here. Taking your time just to breathe into it for 1 round of breath. And then left foot comes to meet right, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Other side. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold through. Plant your hands. This time, right foot steps back. Inhale, lift for crescent. Again, finding your base. Noticing if you're extra wobbly here, you don't want to have your toes on a tightrope. You want them more on train tracks. So your toes aren't lined up one in front of the other. They're parallel next to each other. Hands pull to heart center. Really proud of that 7th grade math I remembered. Shifting forward, weight comes to left foot for warrior 3. Again, maybe your toe is touching, maybe you use that block. Crown of the head pulls forward. Heel presses back in that lifted foot. You can stay right here or deepening that sensation, hands come to the mat, standing splits, other side. Lifting that back heel. Using your base leg for stability. Using your fingertips here to help you. And then right foot comes to meet left. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold through. Left foot steps back. Same sequence. We'll move a little closer, breath to movement. Lift to crescent. Inhale here. Exhale, pull hands to heart center. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lift that back foot, warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, bring your hands to the mat for standing split. Nose is pointing towards your leg, so nose pointing towards your knee. If that messes with your balance, you can bring your gaze to the mat in front of you. Breathe here. Then use your exhale to lower left foot back to meet right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale, fold through. Plant your hands, right foot steps back, Inhale, lift to crescent. Pressing that back heel back. Pull hands to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Warrior three. Full round of breath here. Using that inhale, hands come to mat. Lifting that back heel, standing splits. Even if it looks more like a T. Right foot comes to meet left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant both your hands. Step back to your plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale for the mat or chaturanga. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Back foot spins parallel to the short edge of the mat. Warrior two. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior, left hand to thigh, right arm overhead. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Bend your front knee, scoot your toes forward a little bit. Can you widen that stance? Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step right foot back to meet left. Inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog, other side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior two on the other side. Hands come out at shoulder height. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior, right arm to thigh, left arm overhead. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step back to your plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale for the mat or chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. You'll take care here that your block is towards the top of your mat, probably on the highest setting. Inhale, fingertips reach to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way through. Press your right foot back. Turn your toes, setting up for warrior two. Inhale, lift, arms at shoulder height. Bending into that front knee, we're going to shift to half moon. So weight shifts forward, maybe finding that block in front of you. Left arm reaches to the sky. Left leg extends long behind you. Breathing here. Now, if you want to balance or practice just bouncing between warrior two and finding this half moon, you're welcome to. Just taking some shifts back and forth, practicing shifting that weight, or you can hold the pose a little longer. One more round of breath. Exhale, slowly return to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step right foot back to meet left. Inhale here. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior two on the other side. Finding your base here first. Really pressing into that front leg and then shifting forward for half moon. Again, you're welcome here to practice just shifting that weight, bouncing back and forth, or holding the pose. Right arm reaches to the sky. If that doesn't feel good in your shoulders, you can bring right arm to low back. Breathe here. One more round of breath. Gently returning to warrior two. Arms extend long, cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale and plank. Entire exhale to lower to the mat. Untuck your toes. Shoulders come over elbows, finding Sphinx. Heart pulls through here. When I say that, I'm thinking like squeeze your shoulder blades together to pull the middle part of your chest through your shoulders. Breathing here. Eyes can soften or close. Next round of breath, gently press into your hands. Knees can come wider on your mat, shifting hips back for child's pose. Knees as wide or as narrow as feels good in your body. Use your exhale, walk your hands in towards your body. Legs swing out in front of you. Legs extend long for a staff pose. So really pulling your heart long here. And we're going to come into a seated forward fold, but a little different than we typically do. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, lean forward, hinging from the hips, avoiding rounding your spine here. So you might have fingertips reaching over your toes rather than grabbing your toes, pulling your heart forward, keeping that low back long. One more round of breath here, a little more active pose. Inhale, fingertips reach. Exhale, this time allow your spine to round, folding into that posture. Just noticing how those different shapes or the different ways of coming into that shape can feel different in your body. Checking in on which one feels better. No judgment, just checking. It's not like one's better than the other. Next round of breath, you'll pull yourself back up to center and then bringing soles of the feet to the mat, lower down to your back body. Hands can rest by hips or bring them out to a T or a cactus shape maybe. Hips shift to the right. Knees drop to the left. Gaze can drift over that right shoulder. Just giving yourself about 3 rounds of breath here. Noticing if you can lengthen those inhales and exhales just a tiny bit. With these short practices, we warm up the body quickly, now encouraging it to cool down. Next round of breath, soles of the feet back to the mat. Hips shift to the left a few inches, knees fall to the right. Gaze can drift over that left shoulder or up at the sky, whatever feels better in your neck. Next round of breath, knees pull back to center. Gently pulling knees in towards your body. Maybe forehead comes up to your knees, little yogi hug. Exhale, extend into Shavasana. Hands by hips, legs extend long. Allowing yourself to be heavy here. Allowing yourself to fully release, even just for a moment. Reminding ourselves this pose is just as important as any other pose we did today. And I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Body can remain still. If it feels good and is available, you're welcome to stay in this place of rest for more time. If it's time to close out your practice, starting with gentle movement, maybe rolling out wrists and ankles or wiggling fingers and toes. Nice good morning stretch, arms overhead, toes reach opposite direction. Then when you're ready, rolling to a fetal position on your preferred side. Still moving slowly, you can press up to any comfortable seat. Eyes can stay soft or closed here. Embracing these last few moments, some of my favorite moments in class. Just taking some time to honestly thank yourself for showing up on the mat today, making time for yourself and moving your body. We'll close with a collective round of breath. Inhale, fingertips reach to the sky. Exhale, pull hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day.